Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mrs. Hajara Garba. I'm here to take you on CMP121, Use of Information and Communication Technology. So this course comprises of use of information, use of ICT and library. Three of us will be taking the part of use of ICT, while three from library will take the use of library. So module 1, which is modern ICT development, is what we'll go through today. And the contents, we have what is ICT, concept of ICT, information communication technology, transmission of information, stages of information revolution, evolution of the information age, benefits of information technology, opportunities of information technology. But for today's class, we are only going to consider what ICT is, concept of ICT, information and communication technology, then transmission of information, and stages of information revolution and revolution of information. Well, the class will end at that. Well, the next class will now take over the remaining one. Now, what is ICT? Information and communication technology, ICT are umbrella term that covers all advanced technologies in manipulating, communicating information. And also, ICT is also a device, set of technological tools and resources used to transmit, store, create, share, or exchange information. The term is sometimes used in preference to inform technology, to information technology, that's IT. That's to say, instead of you putting ICT, you can decide to put IT and it will be the same, it's the same thing. And or infotech, you can call it infotech. It is sometimes said to have been coined by Jim Domsick of Michigan in November 1981 to modernize the outdated phrase data processing, which has been in existence. Data processing to information technology means the processing and distribution of data using computer hardware and software, telecommunications, and digital electronics. This unit will give us a background view on information communication technology only. Now, evolution of communication. How did it start? How let's say communication has improved and evolved to facilitate our daily activities. It really facilitates our daily activities. It makes things easy, make life easy, make the work of the day so easy. In the 21st century, everything related to communication utilizes technology to send out or disseminate information to a wider audience, to send and to receive. Technology needs to be utilized for that, for easy access, for easy transmission, and then information can be sent out in many ways. The inventions of cellular phones, television, and other electronic devices are important in enhancing communication. In the olden days, before you can communicate, you have to somebody that is out of this country or even within the country, state to state. In parents to their children in boarding school, it has to be through letter. You write a letter, which that letter you go to post office and post it, and it will take a longer period of time. That's within the country. We talk more of saying you want to send information to outside country. You know how many months it will take that one to reach where it's supposed to. But because of technology, life has become easy. Things have become easy. But information was being passed through the use of pigeon. Uh, as of that time, a bird, you can imagine. And even the Morse code was also used by the military people to send data, to transmit data, to send messages. You know, the cordless phone was also used to pass information. No, so it has been in stage to from one stage to the other. Things are getting better by the day. Now, from the cordless phone, the internet now came into being, and from the internet, things became better because you can send message in a short period of time with the use of the internet. Now, you can communicate with somebody from the United States without any stress. Even you can communicate directly with such a person using a mobile phone. You can, through the internet, you can chat with such a one using the internet. We have so many social media, the internet, we have WhatsApp, we have Instagram, we have Facebook, so many of them you can count that you can communicate and send. You can communicate so easily. The PDA, the network, which makes things work so fast and easy. So all this process, which evolved comprises of the evolution of communication. You see, from a very 21st century till date, there is a lot of improvement. The technology, the way things are evolving so fast, you know, if you can't say a word now and you think it will hide, before you know it, if one or two persons get to know about it, it goes round and round, it goes viral. That is because of technology. So now, concept of information and communication technologies will focus on the three words behind ICT, which is information, communications, and technology. Now, we can deduce that ICT is concerned with the storage, retrieval, manipulation, transmission, or receipt of digital data. And when you talk about all these things that I mentioned, storage, retrieval, manipulation, transmission, or receipt of digital data, it comprises of all the ICT, the three letters ICT, it revolves in that. Every one of it will put into use to be able to achieve these few things I talk about. Now, the nature, um, it is also concerned with the way these different users can work with each other in businesses. Yes, it's these three letters can make business move so smoothly. You know, you can none of they work together and you achieve great things in business and in our places of work. The nature of information, that's the I in the ICT, covers areas such as the meaning and value of information, how information is controlled. Management of information. This covers how data is captured, verified, stored for effective use. The manipulation, processing, and distribution of information. Keeping information secure, that's security. Network designed to share information. Now, you share information, if security has to be involved, and that's why it says it's secure, keeping information secure. Security has to be involved because information that doesn't have a security, that doesn't go to the right channel, then it's not an information because it has been adulterated. Information system strategy. This considers how ICT can be used within a business or organization as part of achieving goals and objectives. It can you can see the useful the important of this ICT in our business sectors, in our organizations, to be able to achieve a certain goals. We have to uh, we have to look at ICT and put it to use before we can be able to achieve our goals of today. If you are not in if you think you don't need ICT, then you're still in the 21st century, and you cannot this I can assure you the world you will not be comfortable in it without using this ICT, because everything in life, if you look at it, it revolves in the ICT. Even our health now, so many things are being done with the use of ICT, so many technologies in the hospitals now, the robotic part of it, so many surgeries, so many things are being done with the use of these technologies. So everyone has to get up and doing to be able to know what is happening in the ICT sector. And I can assure you that it's change from evolve constantly, and you have to update yourself. If not, you'll be left behind. Organization as part of, okay, the C part of ICT refers to the communication of data by electronic means, usually over some distance. You communicating data, sending information into over some distance. This often achieved via networks. It's been achieved via networks and receiving equipment, wires, and satellite links. Information. When we talk about information, information can only be useful, it can only become information when it has a meaning. You cannot just come and say, tomorrow, or I will just say, Turkey gave, or I'll just say, bath. What happened to bath? What happened to Turkey? What happened to tomorrow? So we have to put it in form of information. No, so that's why we process data and then turn it into information. It has to go through process, and all this has to be done through the use of this ICT. Now, it will be sunny tomorrow. That's an information. There are some men in the field. That's also information. I've passed information. The turkey gave birth to a lion day before yesterday. These statements cover to you something. It does not matter whether they are true or false. Each is telling a story, and from this story, once you get to know that yes, this is it, this thing happened, that happened, he said that, I said that, it is information. It does not, as we said, it does not matter whether they are true or false. Each is telling a story. The story being passed to you is what is known as information. The story passed to you is known as what? Information. Therefore, information is news passed to you either orally or in written. Now, this information can be in a written form, and it can also be by saying, in an oral way of saying it. You understand? So, the most important thing is you getting the message. Getting the message, a message has been passed to you, which is an information. So whether orally or in written, it is information has been passed. So whatever comes after it, you cannot argue that that information has not been passed to you. And if the information given is true, no matter who is giving it, or when it is given, it is said to be a fact or data. Yes, because data, we say data doesn't have, a raw data doesn't have any meaning until you process it and turn it to information.